Hey everybody, thank you for joining me on another exciting installment of Let's Play Alpha Sapphire. We are here in Lily Cove City, and of course we will be... let's grab a berry while we're here, even though we don't need it and we'll probably never use it, just for fun. And we have a lumberry, okay, so we might use it, but well, we already have plenty of those. I haven't even been growing berries anymore because we just have so many we'll never actually use them. We're going to be doing some surfing, so might as well use the rappel. And I don't remember if you need dive or not to get to the base, but if so, we can always just teach it to Eve real quick. I did teach her Ice Beam again, but hopefully she can actually keep it one of these days. Actually, you don't need dive because you don't have the 7th gym badge yet, so that's cool. Also, I do have some updates, things I looked up in between episodes, but I'll talk about them, I guess, during some battles here. Speaking of which, you guys want to battle or no? That trainer with the black bobbed hair, she was incredibly strong, but our leader is beyond the rooms full of work panels. Not that easy to get there. So I bet that's going to be Archie. I guess he's, retired or reshaping Team Aqua, and I guess he's just chilling at home now. Not sure how he feels about Matt's plan to destroy the world for him. Why am I tiptoeing? A woman with a Whisper is inside. It'd be so cool if like Whisper's like level like 85 or something, and she used just the Whisper to beat all these guys. Probably be no trouble at all. What? What is that dragon type Pokemon user? Her strength is astonishing. Would you say she's stronger than Archie? Yeah, in my experience, she's pretty strong. Um, Probably the strongest we've seen besides... She could probably be most Elite Four, except I would say probably Drake and Glacier just because of the typing. Um, Drake would be cool to watch. My money's probably on Drake because he has 5 Pokemon, but it would be interesting for sure. Um, Steven, I don't know, she couldn't win because uh, Steel Resist Dragon, he has 6 Pokemon, so I'm pretty sure that would not be to her favor. But anyway, let's see. I was kind of hoping there'd be more like Team Aqua grunts to face, although, on the flip side here, we have seen like all their Pokemons, they're kind of getting tedious at this point. So maybe that's for the best. Clearly, I do not remember the way here. Cool. Here's these war panels they were talking about. So all comes full circle. It'd be cool if like she was able to do something to the war panels to make them go different places or something, or I don't know. Okay, so it looks like some of these guys are still itching for a fight. So I did look up. So there's actually an ability and a move called Synchronoise, which is why I was confused. The ability Synchronoise. Wait, the ability is called Synchronize, isn't it? Okay, that's my mistake then. Um, oh, yes, Synchronize is the ability, not to be confused with Synchronoise, the move, right? Synchronize I was aware of. It's the move that, it's the ability. I'm thinking of Psycho Shift. Psycho Shift is the one that takes your status condition and moves it onto your opponent. Um, which could be cool if like maybe a Pokemon, I don't know who would know like if a poison type Pokemon held a Toxic Orb and or not Toxic Orb, what's the one called where it Black Sludge? No, not Black Sludge. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a strategy where it would be useful, but I can't. So let's just move on. But Synchronize the ability that if your Pokemon gets say burned, Alakazam I think has it, your opponent gets burned as well, etc. Synchronoise is the ability, is the move I was thinking of rather. Um, the one that's 120 base power, and in fact it wasn't even 120 base power when it started. It was like 70 or something stupid. Like when would you ever use that? It non sequitur alert coming, but um, oh no, we missed. Bound to happen eventually. Don't get poisoned, don't get poisoned. Ah, we're poisoned. This is going swell. Alright, forward. Come on, buddy. One more time, high jump kick. Oh no! Twice in a row. 1 in 100 chance, but, well, it might be a little higher than that, because it could be 2 in a row in any direction, but, alright, let's bring out, Lily to finish things up here. So this Grunt beat one of my Pokemon. Didn't expect that, but I guess I probably should have used, like, Earthquake or something. I just figured being super effective, it was probably the safest bet, but apparently it was not the safest bet. Um, so yeah, the fact that Synchro Noise as a move used to have 70 base power and was worse than Psychic. Like, it's a Psychic move you can only use against Pokemon that are also your own type. So I mean, I guess there's some Pokemon that could learn it, but not a better Psychic move, maybe. But why would you? It's just so limited. So the non sequiturs that it reminds me of gift cards, which I guess are they're nice sentimental thoughts, and like I don't mind getting like an Amazon gift card because you can always use those for stuff. But I'm also one of those people that just give me cash. Like I don't care about I don't care that you went somewhere and got me a gift card and thought about me. That's great, but like, when I was little, my family would always give me like my aunts and uncles and grandparents gift cards for Christmas. It's like just give me cash because gift cards are just limited money. They're money you can only spend in a certain location, and they're money that at least in the olden days used to expire all the time. I don't think they expire as much now, but hey, Amazon could go out of business and then it'd be useful. This right? Not that that really happens, but and again, Amazon I don't really mind. But if you went to like a local restaurant, I mean, I'm sure we have plenty of gift cards from local restaurants that went out of business, and hey, somebody paid for those, so somebody wasted money. Anyway, that's my thoughts on gift cards. I know that's why you guys came to watch this episode. Um, anyway, so Synchronoise is kind of like that though. Like, why would you ever use a 70 base power move that's limited when you could use a better one that's not limited? So at least they made it 120 to kind of make it like if they made it base 200, then yeah, maybe you could find a use for it. Even then, it would be hard. Explow can actually learn it, um, but he's actually gonna try to learn it in a few episodes. It looks like. But again, like I could only use it against other normal types. So maybe if there was like a normal and poison type Pokemon, which there's not, there is a normal and fighting type, I think, right? I feel like there is one. I just can't think of who it is. Maybe it'll be obvious, but let's use Blast Burn because that's why we have it, right? Quick Guard. That prevents priority attacks like Quick Attack or, um, well, it would prevent Sucker Punch either way because it's a status move, but Shadow Sneak and Extreme Speed, stuff like that. Hey, 53. Sweet. Um, but yes, I can't see a scenario like any Pokemon that we would use Synchronoise against, we would just use Boom Burst against, and it would deal neutral damage and do more damage because it gets stab. And even if we didn't have Synchronoise, I could use Upward, just any other move that would be stab is better than using Psychic against another normal type. Um, so it's a very useless move, and I'm really glad that they apparently did get rid of it in Gen 8. But that's enough about Synchronoise. Oh, I could just rest here. Didn't realize this room was coming up. For the second time this Let's Play. Alright, he's resting a bit. Same guy from before. Some things never change, I guess. So, don't need a repellent here. How annoying would it be if you found wild Pokemon in their base? Wouldn't make a lot of sense too. Like, why would they make their base somewhere that has wild Pokemon just running around? Do we miss a portal? What am I missing here? Clearly I'm missing something. This is the way we came in, right? And the entry hall only has one way to go. And they talked about her going past here, so it's definitely not just me returning to the old base. I mean, there's new fights. It's clearly the right place to go. So, is there a second way out of the breaker? Oh, there's a stair up there. I just didn't see it because of the guardrail. Okay. While I'm here, let me just double check there's no other way here as well. Oh, there is. Well, just the kitchen. Alright. Expanding the sea. Just wondering how else to do it. You can melt the polar ice caps. Do not recommend, but hey, you guys, scientific, science and thinking things through do not seem to be Team Aqua's strong points. Because clearly they were going to destroy the world with Kyogre, so melting the ice caps probably would not. I did it again. This is what happens when I talk and think and play at the same time. Alright, anyway. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of watching Arabelle run around the Team Aqua hideout and get his steps in. On the bright side, our Baker Pokemon are probably level 100 by now. Not really, but they're probably like 60s or something. Insane like that. I'll have to remember like next Let's Play, I'll have to remember to put a Pokemon in the daycare that can learn like a sleep move so we can use it for catching. Like I did Ghastly and Heart Gold. That was really smart if I say so myself. Alright, another grunt here. So I did look up also the Forbidden Cave or whatever it was where we found his elf. And the verbiage on the on Bulbapedia makes it sound like it always appears as long as you have 3 max friendship Pokemon in your team. Had a little bit of fainting recently, so hopefully they might not be quite max friendship, but they should be again soon. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. But the trouble is, what Pokemon you find in there seems dependent on the time of day, probably in 8-hour chunks. So I might need to do some recording like this weekend if I want to catch Uxie and Mesprit as well. And but the way it's worded, it seems like the conditions for triggering much of these legendaries are guaranteed conditions. It's not like if you have 3 Pokemon that are maxed friendship, you have a chance of I'm gonna use Blast Burn because I'm sure it'll kill it, and it's actually better accuracy than Stone Edge. It seems like it's just guaranteed to find it, so I might do some legendary hunting maybe after the Delta episode. Maybe between, but again, we'll see. What? Are you gonna be someone else who pushes right past me? Apparently I am. Alright, let's see what this scientist has to say. Meteorites, natural energy, super ancient Pokemon. Here we're conducting experiments to understand how they all relate and create a blue orb artificially. Well, I guess they did it at some point. They were an ancient culture. Something you see a lot in fiction, but is kind of, for better or worse, not something that really occurs in the real world. That's where we were? Or no, I guess not. Might as well face these guys for some XP. I really hope Archie has like a full team of 6 Pokemon, and I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, but a guy can hope, right? But there's always this idea, that ancient cultures, they had so much we don't know how to do anymore. And in like fantasy worlds, it makes a lot of sense because that did happen in history. Like concrete is a great example. The Romans knew how to make concrete, and for like 1,000 years, people just didn't know how to make concrete. They clearly saw the Romans had concrete buildings, but they couldn't reverse engineer it. They couldn't figure it out. People just didn't know. We had to go back to laying stone. We built all those cathedrals and all. Um, so that's just the way it was. But it did get rediscovered. I don't know if you guys know about the Anti-Thera Device, which is if you haven't looked up, like, you read the Wikipedia article on it or, watch a YouTube video, it's really cool. It's this ancient Greek device that proves that the ancient Greek astronomers were well ahead of their time, well ahead of what scientists thought they were until they discovered this device really in the 1900s. Um, like, apparently they wouldn't create a machine that complex for like well over 1,000 years afterwards until I think like the Swiss clocks were like the Swiss astronomical instruments were kind of the next invention that was as advanced as this device was. But it was used in ancient times to predict like the motion of the planets, and apparently it had like a dial for the Olympic Games. It had all kinds of stuff in there, and there actually are descriptions of such a device, of a similar device, in texts around the same time. So it was not the only one, but there was a shipwreck that had one of these devices on there, and who knows if they made, did they make 5? Did they make a dozen? Were there dozens of them? They probably weren't a ton because they were really hard to make, but presumably some rich collectors had them, maybe some of the emperors, and one of them happened to be on a shipwreck, and it was very well preserved, and somebody discovered it, and nowadays using computer technology, we actually kind of figured out what it actually must have looked and operated as back in the old days. But so that's another really cool aspect of, hey, the Greeks had this technology that again would not be rediscovered or redeveloped, I should say, for thousands of years. But in modern times, there's nothing really. Everything we knew in the past, we know now in modern days, and we are well more advanced in pretty much every area. I would say I can't think of any area where it's even remotely close. Um, Unless you watch the History Channel, which is not the History Channel anymore, and you believe some of that like ancient Egypt stuff, but that's just pseudoscience that has no basis in fact. Let's bring out Eve. Haven't used her in a while. Give her some screen time, and we do have Ice Beams. That'll be cool. Maybe we'll get a chance to use it against some Golbats or something. What's this? Another intruder in our hideout? You got it. Also, like, they now have access to all these Pokemon from other generations, too. Like, come on. Nintendo or Pokemon Company or whoever designs this? I guess the Pokemon Company does. Game Freak? I guess Game Freak. They're all kind of interrelated, from what I understand. But, like, give them some cool Pokemon. Alright, let's use Hyper Beam. Kind of like Blast Burn. No stab, but it's just will be enough to defeat this Karuna, I would expect. Critical hit. Don't think we needed it. Now, Melodic's special attack is not super high. I think it's like base 100, but 100's not bad either. Especially for like a defense Pokemon like Melodic, a 100 base attack is actually really great. So we'll heal up before we face Archie, if we do face Archie. Oh. I like that. Our leader's room isn't here. You're the second person to make this mistake. There was also a girl with a Whismer. Okay, so the boss fight here is not at the dock anymore. It's in Archie's room. Just gonna check out this area over here, make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, warp panel. Oh, does this go back to the start? As soon as I stepped on it, I remembered. Oh well. Alright, so that's cool. Gives you a reason to go to Archie's room in case you maybe missed the Master Ball the first time. I think that was where we found the Master Ball, right? Hard to remember now. Alright, so how do we get there? There's all kinds of portals we have not stepped on yet. I think 4 of them we have not used. Appear to be this one, though. This is Team Aqua's library, where documents on our highly confidential plan are stored. No outsiders allowed. Well, nevertheless, here I am. Alright, let's try over here. For a second there, I thought we were back where we started again, but nope. Alright, I don't think this is Archie's room. No, I think this might be like Matt's room or Shelly's room. Probably Shelly's room. I think like the weight room was probably Matt's room. Where is Shelly in all this? I haven't seen her in a bit. Maybe we'll get to face her again too. Alright, well, process of elimination here. We've tried both the ones in this room. I thought maybe you could like slide over on the chair here, like, you know, when you're a kid and you're in the restaurants, you always like slide across all the chairs. I guess even as an adult, if they have like a, you know, a booth, we still do that. But it does look kind of silly, and it seems childish, even though it's something that even adults do. Alright, I don't think this is the right way, but I don't really remember enough to be sure. No. Seems like my instincts were right. Okay, well, like they say, 4th time is the charm. And I think this is the last portal we haven't tried yet. This one here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is the room I thought was Matt's room. Let's go ahead and heal up. Well, or do we heal up already? No, we did not. Okay. Just in case this ends up being like a super difficult battle, don't want to take my chances. Not to worry about power points, but let's use some citrus berries at least. Because we have so many good moves, we probably won't run out of power points, even if we did. Alright, so nope, this is just Matt's room. Alright, so where is Archie's room? Clearly I missed a portal or a step somewhere. Okay, so I think we came this way from the room downstairs. It looks just like this room, right? We faced her, which makes me think we're going like the right way, just made a wrong turn. Okay, right, so we went right here. It's probably this, it's gotta be this way. This is the only one left, I think. Oh, right, this room. Okay, so we're gonna use, I think we just kept going left. Nope, okay, not that one. Maybe this left. If I keep just going left from then, does that do it? I kind of want to teach Eve, well, I guess you can't really even surf. If we could surf there, I would, and if the waterfall gave me a prompt, I would try just in case there's something cool, but pretty sure there's not. Oh no! Alright. Okay, let's try going right. It's funny, this was actually pretty easy, I remember the first time, and clearly not so easy anymore. The trouble seems to be that these are not just linked. Like I think in the Sylph Company, it was always a two-way thing. Like you stepped in one portal, it always took you back to the same portal. And it seems like that's not the case now, which makes this like exponentially harder. If I go back here, do I go back to that first portal? Maybe, yep, in this case I do, but not necessarily, so now I gotta backtrack too to try things. Okay. Let's try a left and then a right. And nope, see I feel like everything takes us back to this middle portal. The middle portal takes us back there, which see clearly 2 portals link to this portal, so. Alright, so we've tried left, 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 right. I don't think we've tried that one yet. Nope. How about left, 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 right? I'm pretty sure I didn't have to backtrack first time. Maybe I just got the wrong one. Oh, it is all left. Okay, cool. Here we are. Ooh, I wonder if we could like join Zinnia in a double battle against these two. That'd be fun. Actually, what I really like is just a regular double battle, just me versus these two. I think that'd be great, but we'll see. Wah! Alright, and the winner is Zinnia. Oh no, did she defeat them already? Oh, I was looking forward to a battle. And I feel like we're going to face her again sooner or later anyway, so I don't want to face her now, necessarily. Archie, are you okay? Uh, I'll be keelhauled. How did I get beat by this little slip of a girl? Come here. Oh, what's this? Aren't you a happy girl, Aster? This is what I'd expect of my daughter. We're so in sync. Ha ha ha. Like those people that call their pets their kids. Like I love animals. Don't get me wrong. Huge animal fan, but I don't think I would ever call them my kids. Like kids are kids, and you get pets are family. I'll give you that. But like kids, that just seems a little weird to me. But that's just me. Um, who are you? Who am I? That's a surprisingly difficult question. I couldn't become who I was supposed to be. So who does that make me now? Haha, whatever, right? Enough with the introspection and the soul searching. You there, Owen. Don't just stand there like a stick in the mud. Ah, so she did notice me. Come on over and say hi. You! Scamp! Why are you? Isn't it obvious? He's the hero, right? Here to save the world again? Oops, but looks like he's just a bit too late this time. If only you'd been here just 1 minute earlier. What? Another keystone for her collection. Archie, hang in there. I wonder what she's doing with all these. That's cool that she's doing that, but all that means Archie can't Mega Evolve, so if we face him... Ah. There now. I'd say this keystone is mine. We finally got everything, Aster. Here. Now we can do it. The summoning. We will summon Rayquaza. Well then, looks like my job here is done. So don't mind me while I excuse myself. Oh, Owen? I really hope you'll come chasing after me, you know? We'll be heading to that ancient tower, sealed since Primal times. I was just about to say that. The Sky Pillar. If you don't know what that is, well, ask that former champ of yours. He'll know what I'm talking about. Find me there. I actually do know, because I have been there, as you guys probably recall. Oh man. What makes her think she can just do whatever she wants, then hightail it out of here? Little scamp. Ah, fine. I guess it's just fate, that you showed up now of all times. Shelly, give it to the kid. What? Is that okay? Yeah. What could I do with a Megastone anyway, now that I've lost my Keystone? I understand. Oh. This is how you get a Mega Sharpedo. Okay, makes a ton of sense. Oh, but that does mean we're probably not going to face Archie again. That's, again, oh, like, I feel like they should have maybe, like, face him, and her, like, if you faced her and Shelly in a double battle with Zinnia, or just on your own, and then Zinnia shows up and steals it, that would have been more fun, I think, but is what it is. Sharpedo Knight. Make sure your Sharpedo holds onto it tightly. You take my power, Scamp. I'm giving it to you. That woman, I don't think she's just any old trainer. Not with the way she controlled those Dragon-type Pokemon of hers. I got no idea what she's planning. But I think you're our best bet at stopping her now, little Scamp. Do that for me. Alright, Archie, I appreciate your faith in me, and I will do my best. Um, yeah, I think if I was the game developers, I think I would have added another arch to this, or maybe you have to go like to Mount Chimney, and she tries to take Maxi Stone as well, and you could like go there and fight Team Magma for the first time in this game, and you face Archie for the first time, and then she steals his Mega Stone as well, and they both have extra Pokemon from other regions. Like that would be super cool in my opinion. But anyway, I didn't design the game, so this is what we get. Still pretty cool, just not as cool as it could have been, in my not so humble opinion. Owen, are you all right? Is that right? I never even imagined. The Keystone, the Sky Pillar, and the Draconid people. Well, how does he know? I thought this was a one-way call. So that's it. I begin to see the line connecting these dots. I think we need to meet up at once to discuss what we need to do next. I'll be waiting at the Space Center on floor 2. Do hurry. Alright, well, kind of thought we could just meet him at the Sky Pillar maybe, save some time, but you insist. Just seeing if they have anything else to say before I head on. Alright, well, can we use an escape rope in here? I would think we can. It's not really like a natural cave, but sometimes in like hideouts and things you can use them just for simplicity, and I really hope we can. Save us a bit of time trying to find our way out. Oh, we can't. And unlike the dock, there is no extra portal here, so wish me luck. Alright, watch, now that I want to get back to the start, I probably can't find the way back to the start. Well, if I went all left the first time, so yeah, if I go right, that should work, although it not by definition because portals can be one way. Alright, so we came through here, and I do kind of remember the way now. Came up here, and then up those steps. That takes us to the area by the break room. So there wasn't even like a boss fight here. That, again, just disappointing. Like they could have done, for as fun as this is, They could always do better. I feel like nobody would probably mind some more really fun Pokemon battles, really challenging Pokemon battles too. Facing some grunts is like I would rather not face the grunts and just face Archie and Shelly. I think everyone probably agrees with me that would have been a lot more fun. But I'm not complaining. I mean, I guess I am complaining, but not like complaining. Just using on what might have been. Still enjoying this all the same. Alright, team. Again, I cannot fly. Force of habit is just like a reflex now. Select open Pokemon screen. Select Ava. Go to the second one down. Funny, when I actually had Latias with me for a while to use Fly when I was training off screen a while back, I taught Latias both Fly and Dive. I guess I needed Dive to face some divers, or I don't know what I was doing diving, but I needed it for something. And because Dive went to the top, I kept hitting Dive by accident. It was really annoying. Alright, back to the Space Center we go. Oh, and I remember too, we can actually use this to go faster, so I'll have to remember to do that more often to speed up our soaring time. Something else I was pondering was kind of surprised there's not a move called Meteor Shower. Don't think we need to heal. There probably won't even be any battles here. Because we just dealt with Team Aqua, and Zinnia's apparently already going to Sky Pillar, so probably just an update with Steven. I feel like there should be like a Steel move, and it should be like maybe the equivalent of like Draco Meteor. I guess Draco Meteor is kind of like, you know, a Meteor Shower, but I just feel like that would be a really cool Steel move. Now there is Doom Destruction, which I think is Jirachi's signature move, which actually might have that effect. It's kind of like a Meteor Shower, where like Jirachi wishes for a Meteor Shower or something. I haven't really used a Jirachi before, but anyway. Owen, I've been expecting you. Ah, that's it. That woman, that's Zinnia. She mentioned the Sky Pillar. Few can enter it, only the successors of the ancient world, who know of what has been, the lore keepers, who are tasked with passing on that knowledge to those who came after. We have to go somewhere first to do that. I was thinking maybe Mount Pyre, but apparently Wallace is a lore keeper, I guess. Do you remember Wallace, whom you met in Sutopolis? Of course I do. Is that right? That is a relief. The gym leader of Sutopolis, Wallace, should know how to undo the seal on the Sky Pillar's entrance. He is also one of the few humans to have inherited such ancient lore. I will remain here and work with the professor and his team to devise a plan for what to do next. That woman, Zinnia, I cannot put my faith in her. We will think of a new way to stop the meteoroid on our own. Zinnia and the Sky Pillar, I will leave them in your hands. I will send a message to Wallace for you so he knows to help. We'll probably find him in the Cave of Origin. Not in his gym. Okay, glad he mentioned that, because I would have definitely gone there instead. Seems like we have one more pit stop to make. Again, it would have been really cool to go to, like, you know, Mount Pyre and have to maybe face Team Magma there. That'd be cool. Or, you know, face some ancient lore keepers, a cult somewhere. We can make a new dungeon, and then did it again. And have to do that to prove that you're worthy of the challenge of going to Sky Pillar. That would make sense and be cool, but again, just my thoughts. Anyway, we will head to Sutopolis, and now it'd be cool if Wallace rematched us, but I don't think he does. That'd be really cool if he had like the team he had even in the in Emerald when he was champion. That'd be awesome if he had to like get you to prove his mettle against him before you can go into Sky Pillar. I would love that. Alright, so I think you guys probably remember the way to the Cave of Origin, that fun spot where we found Primal Kyogre so long ago. It was a little rainier back then. Seems like the weather has markedly improved in Sutopolis. It's kind of a shame there's not like natural weather in Pokemon, like there are rainy routes and icy routes, but at least in this gen there aren't routes that just like are a little bit of both. There's Wallace. Guess we didn't have to go inside the Cave of Origin. What a glorious turn of events. Is it really? Oh, is it really? To think that this tree, I never knew we had received it from that huge man who visited from the Kalos region. Huge man, is that Az? Goodness me, old master, this has been a learning experience. I thank you for this. Oh ho ho, you're too kind, Master Wallace. Ah ha 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 ha. No, no, you're too modest. Ha ha. Now then, welcome again to Sutopolis, our new champion, Owen. Stephen has told me everything. Do you wish to go to the Sky Pillar? It is true, the cave that leads to the Sky Pillar can only be opened by the hand of someone descended from the ancient people of Sutopolis, as indeed am I. Or by one of the Draconids, who have also lived in Hoenn since ancient times. Sky Pillar is in fact an altar, built for the ascension of Rayquaza, that legendary Pokemon long said to be the protector of the Hoenn region. Only the ancient Draconid people know how to summon Rayquaza to the Sky Pillar. Stephen has told me of the woman Zinnia. She must be trying to revive Rayquaza for some purpose. I shall go first to the Sky Pillar. When your preparations are complete, come join me. Sky Pillar towers over everything upon one of Route 131's small islands. We can probably actually fly there because we have been there before, so... I know I spent a few episodes exploring those routes pretty thoroughly, but it seems like it has paid off. If the old masters any wisdom for us. Young Master Wallace headed to the Sky Pillar a short while ago. The Sky Pillar lies along a small island floating in Route 131. Alright, it's nothing we didn't already know. Okay, well, I guess that is going to be it then. Decisions, decisions, decisions. You know what? I'm feeling wide awake. I'm feeling good. What do you guys say we do one more episode tonight? Just one more. I'm worried things are gonna get like really heated up, and I'll be really excited. But hey, even if they do, I'll just have more to look forward to then after work tomorrow. So anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and stay tuned as we return to the Sky Pillar in episode 82.